Welcome back to Damhead. You join me on the second episode of the Damhead series, and here we have a fish which has just fallen to a slow sinking piece of bread on the second cast of the session. Fantastic. I'll slip this one back and then we'll crack on with the intro. Quality. Well, as you've just seen then, a quick fish caught on the stalking rod. Now this rod is a real trip down memory lane. It's a 7-foot rod. I've got just an old reel on this, a cheap reel, and this is the setup that I used to use when I first started fishing back in the day when I was about 10 years old. Stick float on there. Don't ask, but I always used to fish a stick float with this rod on even a lake, just dropping bread flake in the margins, and a big hook, and I used to catch plenty of carp from little snaggy corners of club lakes and stuff like that. So I thought I'd bring this setup along today, and it's paid off straight away with you know, a margin caught carp off the far margin over there, slow sinking bread flake, and good result to start the session with a scaly mirror. Both rods are out on the spot now, fishing over to the far bank. So I've got a bottom bait, well, pop up out, and I've got a zig rig out as well because the fish are cruising up in the layers. I've put some pellet and I've put some boilie out. I'm going to fish this setup into the evening because the sun's going down, shade on the water now. I'll keep you informed and we'll see how this episode of the Damhead series goes. Okay, well guys, that bottom bait, well the Ronnie rig, sorry, the pop-up, has just screamed off whilst I was playing a fish which went on the zig. The zig was literally a fish about a pound, and then this lovely common has just taken that pop-up over to the far side. So the fish are definitely gone down on the bait which I put in. Not the biggest fish in the lake and not one of the bigger team of fish, but all the same, a decent stamp. We'll slip this one back and hopefully we'll get a couple more. Well, we've had a couple of fish now, a couple of small ones taken on the zig, and a better common taken on the pop-up rig, along with a couple of fish stalked on my old faithful green rod, as we used to name it. The green rod, that's the one. But but yeah, so a few fish coming out, but nothing big, none of the 16, 17, the upper doubles. That's what we're going for here. And to be honest with you, there's a lot of people on tonight. It's been heavily fished today. Not too confident, but we'll see what happens. But with regard to the channel, you've seen myself on my own a lot recently. Ross has had another exam today in school. They've started now, so he's going to be, the revision is ongoing, but the exams have now actually started for him. So best of luck to him over the next few weeks, and then after that he's got the summer, a nice long summer where he can join me on the bank and we can get a few trips in. What do you want to see? That's what we want to know. What do you want to see on the channel? We're going to be doing, you know, we're going to feature a few runs waters. We've got some plans to go to Anglesey and fish a lake that we know that's got a load of carp in, and some of them are just really, really good looking, stunning fish. So we're going to be doing that for you. I'm going to make a few more trips to Mere Moor and target some of the really good fish in there. They've got some absolute crackers in Mere Moor Specimen Lake, so I'll be doing a few overnighters, a few 24 hours, maybe a 48-hour session on there in the coming weeks, along with obviously the quick sessions down at Damhead when I can, with the intention of one day hopefully nicking one of the biggest fish in the lake. But there you go, that's the plan for the future, the next few weeks. Comment, message us on Instagram, follow Hayden and Ross Fishing on Instagram, or H&RFishng. I think you'll be able to search both names and you'll find us on there. Follow us, keep up to date with our stories. We regularly update the Instagram photos of where we've been, what we're up to, and just stay tuned in and let us know what you want to see, whether that be carp fishing, match fishing, maybe even a car review of the Swift, which if you know me is a nickname for my car. If you want to see a car review, something like that, we'll do it. We want the channel to grow. We're putting lots of time into it because we just love making our videos and we love our fishing. So if you want to see anything, let us know and we'll vlog it and we'll update you. But yeah, as you can see, here's the swim, fishing over to the far margin, just over there, just on that point there, and along the bank as well. But yeah, a really nice evening for it, and I'll keep you updated, see if we catch anything. Well, baiting a little bit more heavily seems to have produced a bigger fish. Another good one. Not one of the target fish, but we'll get into the bigger stamp. Slipping back. Here we going. Well, just had that fish, biggest fish of the session so far, a screaming take. But now it's time to appreciate my tea, brought to me very kindly by my girlfriend. Must be doing something right because she's bringing my tea down to the bank for me. Some good stuff there. Pasta, good chicken. Fantastic. Let's hope we can get another. Just have a look down there, because what you can see on the floor is the sign that a screaming take's just happened. Dump the catapult, pellets everywhere. And this fish has got a story behind it. This fish has been cruising around the surface all evening, and it's got an element of koi in it. I caught it last year, and it's just gone down when a few pouchfuls of pellets went out. It's just gone down over the popple. Not a big fish, but it's a really special one. In the net. Well, I've just told you that this has got a bit of koi in it, and can you see the colours? Check it out. What a fish. I've caught it once before, last summer, and this fish has been cruising through the swim all evening on the surface. And I've just put out a couple of pouchfuls of pellets, and it's just obviously gone down with the pellets and found that pop up. What a stunning fish. Let's get a few stills and we'll slip her back. Are we going? Whoa, Nelly. Well, guys.
Going? Whoa, Nelly.
We're just coming to the end of the video there. I just said to Jess, who's joining me now for a bit of filming, just said, you know, give it a couple of minutes. She went, there's no point, you're not going to catch anything. And then beep, 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 beep. Well then, end of the session, and a nice way to finish it. The Damhead series, in search for the biggest fish in the lake, is proving difficult, with lots of small fish getting in the way, but that's, you know, goes without saying, that's expected. It might be a couple of weeks now until I get back down again. Maybe it's getting busy at Damhead. That's the bailiff Roger just leaving, giving us a toot on the horn, but we'll slip this one back, and as I say, we'll soon hopefully be on the bank at another venue targeting some bigger fish. Fantastic. Catch you next time, guys.